G'day and welcome to this week's video. This week we're going to check out some of the cloud services that are used by millions of people around the world, supplied by Microsoft, who has a near monopolistic hold on business software such as the Windows operating system, and also the Office suite of products such as Word, Excel and PowerPoint. But before we get going, if you've had value from our videos in the past, please subscribe. For those that have already done that, thank you for supporting us, really appreciate it. So just looking at the operating system side of things at the moment, so Windows or Microsoft currently has around 83% of that market, so that is huge penetration, and as I said before, near monopolistic in terms of the amount of reach that they've got globally. When we're looking at Microsoft Office, I've read figures around 90% of enterprises or businesses use Microsoft Office as their default, there's a huge amount of upside as these businesses migrate from Microsoft Office through to Office 365, which is the cloud-based version. And you can see here that when they're looking at this is some work done by Spiceworks, but if you have a look at where G Suite, Google Docs is, Apple, compared to where Microsoft Office is, so you can see that Microsoft Office, where you would buy a download or a CD-ROM in the past, and you'd upgrade once every 3 to 6 years, is still dominant, but the growth in Office 365, the cloud-based version, is growing very quickly. But just some interesting stats here in the yellow and the green. So in the yellow is planned to use in the next 12 months, and the green is going to next 1 to 2 years. So you can see the growth in this Office 365 is growing very quickly, and there's going to be a huge migration, and my business is exactly that. We've been there for 2 or 3 years, and very pleased with that decision. So looking at the planned usage with the next couple of years by company size, so some of the biggest companies, 1,000 plus people, are looking to go to Office 365. The number's substantially smaller across all the other suites. So the old version, where you'd buy a version and run with that for 3 or 4 years, that's obviously hasn't got the attractiveness as where Office 365 has. So Office 365 is growing 42%, and there's a huge opportunity for growth. So instead of paying once every 3 to 10 years in a slow upgrade cycle, users, and that includes myself, are now paying per user per month. But the value, the extra applications, the benefits that it gives us is very compelling. Utilizing Office 365 has enabled us to cancel 2 other subscriptions, one for online appointment bookings and also one for forms, saved us about $800 per year. So all of a sudden we're now paying on a per month per user basis. If an employee comes on, we add them on. If someone leaves, we take them off. So we're never wasting a subscription. But it means instead of subscribing or upgrading once every 3 to 10 years, then now Microsoft have got us exactly where they want us in terms of just a regular income stream, and that beautiful thing called recurring revenue. Here's just a quick look at the revenue growth for Microsoft for cloud, commercial cloud, and you can see here this is truly scalable, growing very quickly. And I find that once people have they've taken on the subscription, they get used to it. They start to use all the new tools like Forms, like Teams we've been using recently is phenomenal. Highly unlikely that we will ever leave. It's going to be extremely good software to get us to move from Office 365. So this growth, I think, is there's a long runway to go. That there's a lot of growth, so it makes Microsoft a very compelling business to own as an investment point of view. And interesting enough, here's a lot of the familiar things we're used to, Outlook and PowerPoint, we get the most up-to-date versions of, but it's all these other applications, bookings, Forms, Teams, and there's a whole range of applications that I actually don't know what they do yet, but looking forward to finding out. So yeah, bit of an ad for Office 365, but that is because they deserve it. The product is exceptional, but it makes Microsoft a very high quality business to own. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, check out the resources down below, and catch you next week.